How's it going, guys? This is Billy Hauser, just making a video on the 3 P's to keep in your mind for those of you who have potentially just started a sales job. If this is, your first month in a sales job, first couple of months, and you're looking for some principles that can really help you to increase your sales and your characteristics as a salesperson, the 3 P's could potentially help you a lot. I started my sales job. I have sales experience from the past from my family's contracting company, from doing consultative face-to-face sales. I also own an online business called Worry 180, which I learned a lot about sales doing that, both digitally and face-to-face. And in my first month at my new sales job, where I sell digital marketing solutions to small to mid-sized business owners, I hit 150% of my budget. I got first in my office. Not that it's not that I'm like competing with anyone in my office. I'm competing against myself and my own goals. But I got 150% budget, first place in my office for new business sales for November. And I just wanted to share some things that helped me during my first month in this sales job. So the 3 P's are prospecting. Prospecting is the first P. And this P basically means to look at the whole process of gathering prospects and prospective customers, to look at this as prospecting rather than cold calling, or like all the stigma attached to like finding new customers and stuff. Look at it as prospecting. If you really have a product that is, or service that can be of a lot of quality to a prospect, look at it as prospecting, right? Prospecting puts you in a little bit of a buyer mode. Are you gonna buy this guy as one of your clients, rather than like cold calling, like, oh, sell this or buy this from me, which puts you in kind of like a needy frame of mind. Flip the script a bit, call it prospecting. Never call it cold calling or anything like that. Never call it appointment setting. Call it prospecting, right? Because that's all it is. You're trying to qualify someone for your service or solution, right? And you know that your service or solution, if you're a good salesperson, can benefit who you're selling it to, right? Your company wouldn't be in business if it didn't give value to people, right? Whatever you sell. And you have to believe that for the right people, your program or your solution or your product can offer huge benefits to the right people, but only to the right people. And it's a salesperson's job to put on that consultant cap, right? And to really think about whether or not you are fulfilling the needs or really helping the person that you're prospectively going to sell to, right? So look at it as prospecting, not as cold calling or appointment setting. You're finding someone to give a return on investment to. You're finding someone to give a great product to that can actually use it, right? That puts you in a more confident frame of mind. So the first P to keep in mind is I'm prospecting. I'm not cold calling or appointment setting. Another P is problems, right? Now, you don't want to keep this word in your mind too long, but think of it positively, right? You are solving someone's problems, and if you are not solving someone's problems, then you are not selling something, right? You can also be solving their needs. So we'll call this P&N or whatever, problems and needs. But you are you are solving someone's problems. And you need to make sure that if you have, for example, if you're selling something of ongoing service to someone, you need to make sure that you are really solving their problems. And after the sale is done, if you really want to build a great relationship with your clients and get returning business from them, you have to find a way to reach back out to them and to proactively scrape their brain for the problems that they're still having despite them buying your product. You don't want to do what some other salespeople do, which is like hide, like they make the sale and then they don't ever reach out to their client again because they're afraid that the client will be unsatisfied and say, you know what, I was thinking about, I want to return this. No, pick up the phone and solve their problems. They will respect that you actually care about whether or not they're seeing a benefit from the program. Don't be scared to put yourself out there and to ask confidently whether or not the program is solving their problems and if there's anything you can do to help enhance that process. Now, you want to draw a limit to this, right? Because some people are going to try and scrape everything they can from you. And you have to also respect your time and understand, that time is money, right? And the time that you're spending solving an existing customer's problems could be spent solving someone new's problems, and maybe this existing customer is just a problem themselves, right? So you have prospecting, you have problems, right? So these are the 2 P's, and then the 3rd P has to do with people, right? And so you are in the business, no matter what business you're in, always remember that you're not in that line of business. You are in the line, as a salesperson, you're in the people business. You're not in the digital marketing business. You're not in the apparel business, the retail business, whatever business, right? You're not in any of these businesses. You are in the people business. And as soon as you start prioritizing a product above a person, you've lost your success as a salesperson. And so this sucks, right? I like how I just put that. This sucks, right? But it does, right? And it happens to a lot of salespeople because they think, oh, if I just memorize the product that I'm selling, then the person will trust me. No, the person needs to trust you. And don't do this thing called, paper loving, meaning when you print out everything, every detail about your program or whatever. We'll call it product loving or something, where like you bring a product or you bring data, you bring something with you that you spend the whole time looking at and the prospect is looking at, but you never look at the person's eyes, right? So you have prospecting, you have problems, and then you have people. You're in the people business. Always remember that. And then I'm going to throw you a bonus P, which is prep. Now, this helped me tremendously in my first week. This shouldn't really be a bonus. It should be the 4 Ps, but I'll just label it as a bonus. Prepping, right? This is so important for you to get the sale. Why? Because people have a negative stigma attached to salespeople. And if you prep before your appointments, like most salespeople don't, you will build so much credibility with your prospect. Prospects have a tough time believing salespeople because they might have had an experience in their past where they actually blew something out of proportion or maybe sold something with not 100% honesty, and they realize that other people are capable of doing the same thing. So you have to realize that by people not trusting you as a salespeople, you can't take it personally. It's typically because of their past experiences, and you have to respect that. And you have to come in aware and ready to deal with that. And dealing with that is basically the key to you building your prospects' trust, which is probably the most important thing. And you do that in my line of business by prepping, right? I help people invest in digital marketing solutions that are right for their business. In order to show people what's right, I need to show them data. I need to show them on Google specifically how many searches they're going to get in front of if they buy, these keyword categories. I need to show them exactly how many people are visiting our website, how many people are coming to our online directory. I need to show them this data, or they're not going to believe me if I say, 50,000 people are coming here, we're going to get you in front of this many people. And they're like, all right, where's the data? Who is this kid telling me all this information? I need to see proof. So that's why I print out Google keyword reports from Google's Keyword Planner. That's why I print out back-end data on our website, on their website. I print out the coding of their website. I show them what they're actually ranking for in SEO. I show them The key word in what I'm saying is show, right? So remember these 4 P's as you go through or have gotten past your first month. These have helped me tremendously, but of course I'm open to discussion on developing these 4 P's into something that is possibly more actionable for people or more helpful for people. So leave a comment if you want to continue this discussion, and thanks for watching.